Did you know the Eiffel Tower is more than just a monument or the symbol of Paris? It is the #1 most visited paid entrance monument in the world. According to the Eiffel Tower official website, nearly 7 million tourists visit this magnificent monument each year. Reason being that this ironclad tower, commonly called the Iron Lady, has a long history to share, including many feats and exploits, while continuing to provide the needed quarters for numbers of scientific and technological laboratories. Initially completed in 1889, the tower was only meant to stand for a mere 20 years and then be destroyed. We can all thank the superior planning of Gustave Eiffel and the launch of the wireless telegraphy in 1889 for empowering the tower to stand today. Gustave Eiffel, an entrepreneur, along with a team of engineers and architects, presented the idea of the Eiffel Tower through the competition launched by Journal Officiel. The chosen project would be built for the Paris Exposition Universelle at the World's Fair held in Paris, France in 1889 and would commemorate the centennial of the French Revolution. Gustave Eiffel requested to study the possibility of erecting an iron tower with a square base, 125 meters on each side and 300 meters high, according to the Eiffel Tower website. Gustave's idea was chosen out of the 107 ideas that were proposed, but his idea did not materialize without controversy. The Eiffel Tower official website claims that a petition was signed by nearly 300 people, including artists, architects, and patrons, protesting the construction of this iron monster. Still, after 5,300 different drawings and 100 ironsmiths created 18,000 pieces out of 7,300 metric tons of iron, a crew of 132 workers began commencing the construction of the Eiffel Tower on January 26, 1887. The tower itself stands on a platform of 4 cornerstone pillars arched from edge to edge, all leaning inwards until eventually the 4 become conjoined, continuing upwards while growing thinner with each new section until reaching the tower's thin steeple at 312 meters, making this the tallest structure at this time. The tower was constructed to allow 3 observation decks at different levels, the first 2 of which are accessible by both stairs and elevators, the highest of which is only accessible via elevator. The Eiffel Tower was inaugurated on March 31, 1889, when Gustave Eiffel climbed the stairs to the top to place the French flag at its peak. Since that day, the total number of visitors to the Eiffel Tower has surpassed 240 million. Many of these visitors were participants of the hundreds of feats and exploits that's taken place at the tower since 1889. Some of these events include a race up the stairs to the first floor, reaching 187 feet in height, a concert hosted by Johnny Hallyday, and a tightrope walk stretching the 700 meters between the Eiffel Tower and the Paris Deschutes. Still today, the first international meetings of defense are held at the tower each year, and the Paris Fire Brigade puts on a show for the ironclad's many visitors. Not to mention the tower's extravagant lighting effects that decorate the tower for holidays and special events year-round. But these events alone couldn't save the tower. They needed the help of science. Immediately after the tower was inaugurated, Gustave Eiffel installed a meteorology lab along with other scientific equipment, as well as an office for astronomy and physiology observations, claims the Eiffel Tower official website. He performed many experiments and encouraged others to do so as well. The tower became a staple for the military, who used its towering antenna capabilities, which is one of the main reasons it is allowed to continue to stand after its city's permit long expired, states the Course and Doctor's website. The tower even hosted the first radiophonic experiments, which played an important role in French television and allowing the tower to be used as a monumental antenna. These radiophonic experiments and the use of the tower as a huge antenna is what saved it from being destroyed in 1909 as originally planned. Once again, we can all thank Gustave Eiffel and his superior planning to use the tower for science for allowing us to enjoy this monument today. Despite the fact that many citizens of Paris protested building the Eiffel Tower, it became the city's symbol, and to this day the tower plays a huge role in French culture. Over the years, this Iron Lady has inspired the works of artists, songwriters, and poets, and allowed countless scientific discoveries to be made, making the Eiffel Tower a worldwide visual and inspirational icon.